Coyote and the Butterflies, based on a folk tale of the Pueblo Indians. Coyote and his wife were talking about the Harvest Festival coming up this weekend. "Oh," said Coyote, "this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Dancing and singing and all kinds of food and drink. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now we have to bring something that everybody talks about it from now on. They say, ooh, what did Coyote do this year? It's so special, so special." And I just got a great idea. You know, the vegetables in our garden, they are looking ready, ready, ready. We could pick the vegetables, chop them up, put them in a big pot of water, cook, 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 cook until they're delish, and have a coyote stew. Ooh, 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 ooh. What do you say to that? And she said, "Coyote, I think that's a great idea. There's only one problem." And he said, "What's that?" "Well, what's that? That's going to take a lot of work. And you, Coyote, you don't like to work that much." And he said, "What? I don't like to work that much? Am I hearing this correctly? Is that what you just said? I don't like to work that much? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know, you talk to people. They just say, 'Where's Coyote right now?' Probably working. He's always working, it seems like, all the time." Ask somebody else. "Where's Coyote?" "Where's Coyote? He's probably working right now." "Working? Yeah, probably working. He's always working, it seems." Ask somebody else. "Coyote, where he is?" "Ah, he's working probably. Go look wherever he's working right now." Got it? You understand? Coyote, work, and coyote, they seem to be like almost the same word. Work, coyote, coyote, work. All like that. So, okay? And she said, "Sure, Coyote, if you want to do the work and help, I think it's a great idea. It'll be wonderful stew. We do have some very fine vegetables." And he said, "All right, it's good to hear that we're going to be a team on this. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now let's see. What do we start with? The pot full of water. But, I think it's a little late today to get started. It's almost noon. So we should start tomorrow. Take it easy today. With all this work coming up, we better just kind of relax today. Tomorrow, we'll get right to it. We still have a few days to the festival. So here's what, this is a great idea. You know how you always get up a little earlier than I do? Well, when you get up, you just get out the big pot, fill it up with water, put some sticks under there, light the fire, and then when it's bubbling and boiling and ready for the vegetables, that's when I come in. So you just come over and just tap Coyote lightly on the shoulder like bing, and I'll jump right up, go out to that garden, and I'll start. Maybe we'll start with onions, then potatoes and carrots, broccoli, on. And I'll take care of that. And you can just sit back and relax and watch and smell that stew getting better and better and better. What do you say to that great Coyote idea? And she said, "I think it is a very great Coyote idea. So let's do it. Relax today. Tomorrow we get to work." So the next morning, sure enough, she woke up first. She got out the big pot. She filled it up with water, put sticks under, started the fire, and then here it comes. Bubbling, boiling. Time to wake up Coyote. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. "Wake up, Coyote!" What? Where am I? What happened? Well, I was waking you up because, like we planned, I have now gotten the pot. It's now boiling. It is ready for the vegetables, and that's where you come in. So go out and get the onions, and we'll get this stew rolling. Okay, go. Well, I was just thinking, you always say it's important to get the sleepy out of your eyes, to wash your face, to get ready for the day. So, I really should do that first. And, I got an idea. Why I do that, you go and you get the onions. We still have lots of others to do. You get the onions, and then I'll be ready, and I'll do all the rest of the work. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You relax. She said, okay, Coyote, you wash your eyes, and I'll go out and get the onions. So she got her basket, and she went outside. And when she got outside, well, there were some kids out there, and they said, what's happening? And she said, well, Coyote and I are going to make a stew for the festival. Isn't that a great idea? Yeah. And so he's just washing the sleepy out of his eyes, and then he's going to pick all the rest of the vegetables. And I said I would get the onions. And they said, could we help? You want to help? That would be fantastic. Thank you very much. Here, we'll just put them in the basket. Let's go. Pull, pull, pull. Throw them in the basket. Yeah, you too. Pull, pull, pull. Throw them in the basket. 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 Okay, that's plenty. Now with you helping, that's a lot of onions. Okay, would you help peel them too? You would? Excellent. Let's go. Peel, peel, peel. 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 Nice. Good job. Let's chop them up. Throw them in the pot. Chop, chop, chop. 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 Throw them in the pot. And stirring the stew. Stirring the stew. Okay, excellent. Now, the potatoes are next, but you don't need to worry about those. Coyote's going to do that. He's probably washed his eyes by now. Oh, what's that sound coming from inside my house? And they said, it sounds like Coyote snoring. Whoa, it does kind of, doesn't it? Okay, thanks a lot. She runs inside, and guess what? Yep. Wake up, Coyote! What happened? Coyote, you went back to sleep. The onions are ready. They're in the pot. Now, you go and do the potatoes. And he said, okay, but, you know, you always say it's really important to stretch and stretch before you do big exercise because you got to have your body ready. So I've got an idea. Why don't you get the potatoes and I'll do my stretches, and then you'll finish that, and there's still lots to go, and I'll do all the rest of the work. Don't worry about it, okay? And she said, okay, Coyote, I'll go get the potatoes and you do your stretches. So she went back outside, and the kid said, where's Coyote? Well, he's doing his stretches first, then he's going to do all the rest of the work. I'm just going to do the potatoes. And they said, can we help again? Wow, thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Here's my basket. Let's pull them out. Pull, pull, pull. Throw them in the basket. 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 Oh, plenty. Let's peel these potatoes. Peel, peel, peel. 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 Nice. Let's chop them up. Chop, chop, chop. Throw them in the pot. 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 Nice. Stirring the stew. Stirring the stew. Well, next are carrots, but you don't have to worry about that. Wait a minute. What's that sound? And they said, sounds like Coyote snoring. Whoa, it does, doesn't it? Thanks again. She runs inside, and guess what? Yep, Coyote's sleeping again. Wake up, Coyote! What happened? Where am I? What's going on? What's going on? You went back to sleep again. The kids and I just got the potatoes. Now you go and do the carrots and all the rest like you said you're going to. And he said, well, of course, but you know, you always say it's important to have a good breakfast before you start your day. So, you know, maybe I should have my breakfast. If you could just do the carrots, and then I'll do all the rest of the work, Don't worry about it. And she said, okay, Coyote, you have your breakfast, and I'll go get the carrots. So she went outside. The kid said, where's Coyote? Well, he's having his breakfast now, and so I'm just going to do the carrots. You're going to help again? Thank you, kids. Okay, so let's pull out the carrots. Ready? Pull, pull, pull. Throw them in the basket. 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 Nice. Okay, so, the greens. Should we put them in the pot, or do you think we should throw them out? Oh, maybe every other one. Oh, great idea. Okay, first green, over the shoulder. Next green, into the pot. Next green, over the shoulder. Next green, into the pot. Next green, over the shoulder. Next green, into the pot. Next green, over the shoulder. Next green, into the pot. Okay, now let's chop up the carrots. Chop, chop, chop. Throw them in the pot. 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 Okay, thank you very much. Ooh, the stew's starting to smell good. Now, next to the broccoli, and then we'll probably do some peppers. That'll be good, yeah. And then tomatoes. Ooh, yeah. But don't worry about that. Coyote's gonna do the rest. Oh, what's that sound? And they said, sounds like Coyote snoring. Oh no! She ran inside. Yep. Wake up, Coyote! What happened? Where am I? What happened? She said, Coyote, you went to sleep again. The kids and I now have done the onions, the potatoes, and the carrots. Now you need to go and do the broccoli and all the others. So get going. Well, I was just noticing my fingernails. And if you dig in the garden and your fingernails are too long, they get all that dirt up under them, and that's really a problem. And so that is not a good idea to do right now. I really should probably clip my nails, and then you could, do you think you could maybe just get the rest of the vegetables and I'll clip my nails and then I'll do all the rest of the work. Don't worry about it. Yeah. And she said, okay, Coyote, you go clip your nails. And she went outside and they said, where's Coyote? Well, he's clipping his nails, but he's going to do all the rest of the work. We're just going to do like the broccoli and whatever else we want to do. Can we help? Sure. Let's go. Broccoli. Pull. Throw them in the basket. Break. Throw them in the basket. Break. Throw them in the basket. Oh, let's get some tomatoes. Throw them in the basket. 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 Some peppers. Throw them in the basket. Throw them in the basket. Throw them in the basket. More. Throw them in the basket. Okay, that's great. Let's chop them up. Chop. Throw it in the pot. 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 Whoa, that's all the vegetables. We ended up doing it all. Anyway, thank you very much. Oh, let's put in some pepper. Okay, now some salt. Whoa, I'm out of salt. Well, Coyote can get the salt. Oh, what's that sound? And they said, sounds like Coyote snoring. That does. Okay, never mind. Coyote will get the salt. At least he can do that. She ran inside. Wake up, Coyote! What happened? Where am I? What? Coyote, the children and I have done all the vegetables now. We even put in a shake of pepper. Now what we need is the salt. But we're out of salt. He said, we're out of salt? How can we be out of salt? No way we're out of salt. We're not out of salt, are we? We're really out of salt? Yes, Coyote, we're out of salt. And we need salt to make the stew taste just right. And he said, well, you mean like you have to go like down the hill and over the stream and across the plains all the way to Salt Lake? All the way to Salt Lake? That far? All the way to Salt Lake? And she said, yeah, all the way to Salt Lake. But don't you think the neighbors might have some salt? And Coyote, I think that you have not done anything yet. I think that you can get the salt. I think so. Yeah. And he said, okay. But it's kind of late to get started right now. Like first thing in the morning, I will go right to Salt Lake. You won't even have to wake me up. She said, Coyote, Tomorrow, 1 day, the next day, 2 days, the next day, 3 days, and that night is the festival. That's plenty of time. I told you tomorrow morning the sun will come up and you'll go, oh, I wonder where Coyote is. And you know where Coyote will be? On the way to Salt Lake. Yes, yes, yes. And she said, okay, Coyote. And the next morning when the sun came up, where was Coyote? Right. Wake up, Coyote. What? Salt, Coyote, go. And so he started going. First he walked a little bit. You can do this with me. And then he ran a little bit. Let's go. Then he went up the hill. Then he skittered down the other side. Whoa, 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 whoa. He jumped over the stream. Boing. He got his tail a little wet. Whoa, whoa. Then he started walking again. And he started singing his favorite song. When am I gonna get there? 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 And he finally got to Salt Lake. Now, Salt Lake is a saltwater lake. And what would happen is this. In the summer, the sun would make the water go down. And the salty water would be left on the rocks along the shore. And when the sun dried up that water, there's salt on the rocks you could just scrape off. Coyote got there. And he said, all right. Those rocks look ready to scrape. Oh, yes, the great Coyote has been doing another super good job. Now that I'm all the way here, it seems like, oh, look at that tree over there. Nice shade. Maybe I'll take just a little nap, and then I'll do the rest of this big job. Yes, yes, yes. So Coyote went to sleep. And just then, butterflies came flying. 5,431 butterflies flying over. And they looked down and they saw Coyote sleeping. And they said, oh, there's that sleeping Coyote. Always sleeping, never working, always sleeping. Hey, let's play a trick on him. And they talked about it. And they all came down at the same time. They grabbed hold of his fur and they counted 1, 2, 3, and they started fluttering together. And they lifted the sleeping Coyote up into the air. And they carried him while he was sleeping all the way back. And they lay him down next to his Pueblo house. And they fluttered back to watch what would happen. And inside the house, Coyote's wife and the children were stirring the stew. And the wife said, kids, what's that sound outside? And they said, sounds like Coyote snoring. And she ran outside and there was Coyote. Coyote, wake up! What in the world are you doing? Wake up! Where am I? What? And she said, Coyote, you were supposed to go get the salt. I did. I went all the way to Salt Lake. Yeah, right. You went all the way to Salt Lake. So why are you here sleeping? Well, what about it? Well, I don't know how I got here. You don't know how you got here? I know how you got here. You came outside saying you were going to go to Salt Lake, and then you went to sleep. And it took you a while before you were snoring, and we were doing all the work like we're always doing all. No. Look, we still have 2 more days. It's okay. Tomorrow morning, you will not have to wake me up. Coyote will already be on his way. The next morning, the sun came up. Where's Coyote? Wake up, Coyote! Okay, here I go. Walk a little bit. Then he runs a little bit. Up the hill, let's go. Skitter down the other side. Whoa! Jump over the stream. Boing! Get the little. Ow! When am I gonna get there? When am I gonna get there? When am I gonna get there? Oh, there's Salt Lake. Oh, I can't drink salt water. No. Oh, there's that tree. I've done such a good job. I got here much quicker than yesterday, so I have enough time to take a little nap. Here come the butterflies again. Hey, there's Coyote sleeping again today. Let's do it. Down. 1, 2, 3. And this time they carry him And they set him down on the roof. The Pueblo houses are flat roofs. His tail's hanging over the side. Inside the house, Coyote's wife and the children are stirring the stew, stirring the stew. And she said, "What's that sound? Is that thunder?" And they said, "That sounds like Coyote snoring." "It does, doesn't it? I'll be right back." She ran outside, looked by the house, nope. And then, oh, she saw the tail. Oh, she went inside. She got a bucket of cold water. She ran outside. She threw the water up in the air. It landed on Coyote. It woke him up. He went flying up in the air and landed on the ground. Whoa! Uh-oh. She said, "Coyote, sleeping on the roof. Are you going to say that you were at Salt Lake?" "Yeah, I was." "Maybe in your dreams. Maybe in your dreams." "No, it was real. Maybe in your dreams. But Coyote, tomorrow night is the festival." "Okay, don't worry. Tomorrow morning, I'll be gone. We still have time. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." The next morning, the sun comes up, and guess what? Yep. "Wake up, guys." Okay, here I go. And up the hill, let's go. Down the other side, skittering. Whoa, jump over the stream. Boing, get your tail a little wet. Oh, when am I gonna get there? When am I gonna get there? Finally. I can't drink that water. Oh, that tree looks nice. No, I can't take a nap right now. I've got to do the work. So he got out his little leather bag and he picked up a rock. Scrape, put the salt in the bag. 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 He worked until his bag was full. What a good Coyote job that was. Yes. Now I'll take a nap. And he used the little sack as a pillow. And he fell asleep, and yep, here come the butterflies. And yep, down they come. But on their way down, they saw the sack of salt. And they said, "Hey, he did his job. Let's pick him up and the sack of salt." And they did. And they carried it back. And they lay him by the side of his house with the little pillow sack. And inside the house, and they fluttered back to watch. And inside the house, Coyote's wife and the children were stirring the stew. And she said, "What's that sound outside?" And they said, "Sounds like Coyote snore." Oh, she was mad. She ran outside. She shook Coyote. He jumped up in the air. He goes, "Oh no, how did I get here? No, honest, I was at Salt Lake. I even got the salt. I did. She said, "Coyote, from the start, you had the idea, but that's about it. The children and I have done every bit of the work. There was one tiny thing for you to do. Get the salt. That was it. We did everything else. All you had to do was get the salt. And did you do it? No, you did not do it. Coyote, I don't know. Coyote, I don't know." And Coyote was crying. And one of his tears fell onto the sack. And he saw it, and he picked up the little salt sack, and he said, "Look!" And she took it, and Coyote, you did get the salt. Oh, it's good too. You did get the salt. Of course I got the salt. Let's put it in the stew. Doop, doop, doop. Shake. Okay, let's take a little taste. Let's load up the wagon, kids. Coyote stew on the way to the Harvest Festival. And they loaded it up, and it is true. It was a delicious stew, and everybody had a great time. Good food, dancing, singing, all of it. And butterflies fluttering, laughing about the great trick they played on Coyote. And to this day, when you see butterflies fluttering across a field, flittering and fluttering, they're still laughing about that time long, long ago when they tricked their old Coyote. And that's the tale of Coyote and the butterflies. Have a good one.